and estimate the level of demand for these activities in the 2012-2013 season. Dear colleagues, GCAA was established in 1989 by a Public Enterprise Act and is mandated to regulate and operate Banjul International Airport. Our mission is to provide the best airport and air navigational facilities in the region. Now, for the purpose of this presentation, the services offered will be categorized into two groups, the aeronautic and the non-aeronautic. The first includes activities specific to air transport, while the latter comprises more generic groups of services that are not necessarily airport specific. And I'll explain it later. Now, some of the services listed may not at first sight appear relevant or play a role in meeting the expectations of airport users. For example, air traffic control is a specialized technical activity not directly related to the traveling passenger. However, information on flight arrival, especially delays, must be communicated from air traffic control to flight information for onward transfer to inquiring passengers. The expectation at boarding and departure will occur a reasonable period after passengers' arrival at the airport. Our clients also include what we refer to as meeters and greeters, those people seeing off or meeting passenger who should be able to access non-aeronautical services such as flight information, parking, toilets, restaurants, etc.
Security continues to be enhanced in response to the need for lesser delays and complications, particularly for arriving passengers whose passage through immigration and customs is being made more straightforward and undemanding.
This year, this time around, as we anticipate the 2012 to the 13 winter break, we're expecting a surge of travelers, visitors to the Gambia. 6 airlines, they say, newly commissioned are coming to the Gambia, including the repeat aircraft we have. Yeah. Now, this must surely pose some challenge that you are looking to meet.
Yes, it is, really, but it's all about juggling the space, juggling your programs to ensure that everyone is given fair attention. You know, and our team is really working hard on that. If you look at our slot arrangements, for example, it looks like a lot of flights are coming on a specific day, but it's arranged in such a way that, the transition will be very smooth, and we expect that, of course, complaints are bound to happen, and that's why we're here. We need to listen to people, get their feedbacks, and improve and fine-tune, our systems, processes, and procedures. But we are confident that, we will be minimizing this, and we are also confident that it will be a good experience for even the newcomers.
Now, tell me, here we are meeting, the stakeholders in the travel and aviation sector, meeting at the Banjul International Airport. If you were to give them a word, what would it be?
Well, I think the meeting itself, it's indicative in the sense that, airport, it's a cane work, and we're all part of that. When we talk about airport, we're not simply talking about Gambia Civil Aviation Authority, GIE, immigration, custom, whatever. We're talking about everybody acting in concert. And that's why a meeting of this nature is very important, that every year, we had a similar meeting last year, and I remembered myself making a lot of promises to the Minister for Tourism, Mrs. Fatoumata Diop Ndiaye, who is very passionate about this industry, and I must say she supports a lot. And I remember telling her that, well, when we come back again next year, we'll be speaking a different language.
Officials believe issues such as customer care and host rapport, including immigration matters, are still critical and outstanding indicators towards the development of tourism in the Gambia. This is why the Gambia Civil Aviation Authority is driving to ensure the least amount of impediment for travelers once they touch down at the airport. That's a significant and well-timed synergy, seeking to make voyaging to the Gambia extremely effortless, as the smiling coast gets ready to welcome the world to another winter break, intended to propel the gains of the highest employer and income-earning sector in the country.
Definitely what we are accomplishing in that respect is something that is in response to the critique that we've been getting from the users of the facility. And to me, that's very important. And the fact that we could meet like this as a group, coming from different areas, but we have a common objective. You have to remember here, we are not at cross purposes.
No.
If one talks passionately about something, it may sound negative, but the fact of the matter is really pointing us in the right direction, because it is telling us how we can organize ourselves and direct our energies in ensuring that whatever we do meets the expectation of the people that we serve.
Thank you so much. That's Mr. Abdullah Jammeh, the director of the Gambia Civil Aviation Authority, moving to make traveling to the Smiling Coast an extremely flawless affair. Now don't go away. Travel ahead is next.
People is really nice.
Now what about her? Hello.
Yeah.
An exciting winter break.
I'm her daughter and I'm here now for the second time.
The second time?
Yeah.
Tell me, how's the first time?
The first time, yeah, very nice.
This week in Travel Ahead, we'll be talking to Mr. Male Sala. He's the man behind the latest addition to the travel sector, the new aircraft called the Gambia Bird, ready to open West Africa to the world. It's the latest addition to the travel sector, prepared to sample its wings in the Gambia. At the rim of a new tourist season, a flood of fresh initiatives keeping officials engaged is brightening hopes of a thrilling winter break, savoring the dazzling charms of the Gambia. A host of new airlines are all set to connect the Gambia to the travel world. The new additions include Corendon, a reputable Turkish airliner operating in over 20 cities. Corendon has already brought its maiden batch of tourists who arrived last week amid a rousing reception at the Banjul International Airport. Then came the Gambia Bird, a brand new aircraft sporting the country's beautiful national colors. It's a sizable Airbus which is less than a year old. The owners, who include Gambian business mogul Male Sala, say they intend to provide a gateway to West Africa, connecting cities and destinations from Africa to the wider world via an ambitious marketing quest, especially aiming to exploit the continent's vast travel potential.
We finally opened up our sales this week, and of course we need to back this up with a very intensive marketing program. As you see today, we started blasting the newspapers with Gambia Bird. Our schedule is printed. We will be in the billboards very soon. You will hear jingles. We have SMS blasts also. So I think there's becoming more awareness. People are becoming more aware of this new airline. And we should see business pick up much, much more in the forthcoming days. We opened